What's going on, guys? This is Lior and welcome back to my channel. Now, what I thought I would do in this video is talk about 4 of the biggest condo projects in Boston that are either just about complete or have already been completed. These 4 projects are huge. They are in amazing locations, and there's so much excitement around all of these projects that I think they're going to change the condo landscape around the Boston market quite a bit. So I'm going to give you guys the details of each of these condo projects so you know exactly what's going on. So with that, let's get at it. What's going on, guys? My name is Lior and welcome back to my channel. Now, before I get into the actual meat and potatoes of the video, 2 super quick things, guys. First of all, if this is your first time on my channel, first of all, welcome. If you guys don't know me, my name is Lior, as I said. I am a realtor here in the Boston area. And number 2, guys, if you're thinking about doing anything with real estate around the Boston area, whether it's buying, selling, investing, whatever it may be, I get so many calls from you guys watching these videos, and I still love each and one of those calls. So if you're thinking about making any sort of move, hit me up and I will definitely help you out. So with that being said, this is gonna be a meaty video, so let's jump right into it. I got my notes on each of these projects. I mean, there's so many little notes about them, but let's go right into each of these and I'll spill the beans. So we're gonna start with probably one of the more famous projects that's happened in Boston the last couple of years, and that's the One Dalton project. Now, the One Dalton building, it was just recently completed. Basically, it is a combination of condos, 174 condos, and hotel at the bottom of the tower. You drive through the city or on the pike, I mean, you cannot miss it. It is a massive glass tower. You know, it was under construction for quite a bit, and it is now finally completed. The units inside are absolutely gorgeous, right? Like, I mean, they are just, you know, what you would see in like New York penthouses. Stunning units. The building does come with over 20,000 square feet of amenity space, which features things like a spa, fitness center, owner's lounge, of course, gym, pool. You know, it's just got incredible, like, the top line amenities, which of course you would expect for such a condo project. Now, the lower part of the building, which I mentioned is hotel, is a 4 Seasons. So again, you kind of understand the kind of caliber we're dealing with here. And in terms of location, it is a fantastic location. It's right in the heart of Back Bay. I mean, super easy to get to Boylston Street, Newbury Street, Comm Ave, of course. It is super centrally located, you know, so you're gonna have access to all of the city. Now, what's also cool is from the actual units, depending on which unit you get and where it faces, I mean, you can literally see Back Bay, the South End, the harbor, and literally beyond. I mean, it's just absolutely terrific views, especially as you go higher up in the tower, as you can probably imagine. Now, in terms of pricing on these units, they have not all yet sold out from the developer, but they are pushing about $3,000 per square foot. So that means your smaller units are, you know, trading at around $2 to $3 million, give or take. But of course, the larger units, you know, they are pushing well into the multiple millions of dollars range. You know, especially the penthouses there are quite expensive. So, you know, $3,000 per square foot is top of the line in Boston. You know, so these are, and they're definitely they definitely command it, right? I mean, there's just not been a lot of projects of this caliber. Now, the next project I wanted to highlight that was also recently completed, has already had some units sell out, but not fully, is the Parker condo project. And unlike One Dalton was 61 floors tall, right? So it is a very large tower. The Parker, on the other hand, is much shorter. It's only 22 floors. So it's significant. It doesn't quite have the same height as One Dalton. Now, in terms of location, it's kind of right in between the Common and Downtown Crossing. You're a little bit further away from the Back Bay over there, but still very centrally located in terms of, you know, overall city location. Now, the project was developed with 147 total units, and most of these units have been kind of trading around $1,200 all the way up to $2,000 per square foot. Your more expensive units were trading up to towards that higher end of that range, whereas your lower units were kind of trading lower end of that range. And what stands out about the Parker too is we saw some units, especially the smaller ones, selling out around the $700,000-800,000 price range. You know, if you do the math at $1,200 a foot, you know, they had some smaller studios and one beds that kind of sold on the lower price range. But of course, the taller you go up in that tower, again, you're pushing that price per square foot, and you're getting those larger units that are selling on between $2 to $3 million. Now, the reason for that kind of price discrepancy is, as I mentioned, that tower is not quite as tall as one Dalton. And what you'll find out if you actually visit it is, you know, a big portion of that tower doesn't actually have the best city views because you're kind of landlocked with a bunch of buildings around you. But once you actually break into the upper echelon of the tower, right, and you're kind of and you're getting really high up there, that's kind of when you start to have a break in views and you can get some really, really nice city views. So, you know, the Parker's really great, especially those lower level units for those folks that are looking for, you know, quote unquote cheaper options to live in brand new construction in downtown, right? May not necessarily care so much about getting those views, but you are, again, centrally located in a brand new luxury building in an amazing location. Now, the third project I wanted to highlight, and one that I'm particularly excited about because I see it all the time, is the St. Regis condos in Seaport. Now, if you're not familiar, St. Regis is a luxury hotel chain. They have developed condos. Typically, it's like a hotel and condo type of development. But this one is actually unique because there's no hotel aspect. The full building is actually all condos, right? So basically, we have 114 condos total. Again, no hotel. And what's cool about this building too is it's architecturally actually quite unique. It's meant to kind of resemble a sail. So it's got a very, very cool and very, very sharp and unique, you know, style to it. Now, as you expect, the finishes inside this building are absolutely stunning. They've got beautiful floor to ceiling windows. If you're water facing, you're gonna get amazing, amazing water views. And actually the architecture of the building was designed so that you can get even better water views than normal. So it's really gonna be quite a stunning building. And the other thing too is it's got some amazing, as you can imagine, amazing amenities. Over 12,000 square feet of amenities, and that's going to include an infinity edge resort, indoor-outdoor pool with a terrace, a sauna, a jacuzzi, a steam room, a spa, a conference center, fitness center, sports simulator, a residential lounge bar, wine vaults, and a doorman. I mean, that was in a very extensive list, so you can see, I mean, this is going to be really, really upper scale, you know, kind of development. Now, what's also cool about this is right on Seaport Boulevard. If you know Seaport, it's actually right directly across from the Echelon condos. So you are centrally located right in the middle of Seaport Boulevard. You can literally walk to all the restaurants that are right next to that building on Seaport Boulevard. You can, of course, go right on the water, take walks there. I mean, it is an incredible, incredible location. And I mean, I think this is one of the coolest projects personally. And last but not least, the project I wanted to highlight is Winthrop Center, which is currently under construction. This is going to be a 52-story tall building. Again, very, very tall building. And what's interesting about this one, it's actually the same developer as the Millennium Tower building, which is another luxury skyscraper condo building that has been open for some time now. So the developer has already right around the corner built very similar product type. And with this one, we're gonna have condos, and then the bottom half of the building is gonna be filled with commercial and retail space. In terms of location, this building is also gonna be very centrally located, right by Downtown Crossing. Now, it is still under construction, so, you know, as we continue to get more information and as more details come out, I will definitely make sure to share that on this channel. So those are the 4 projects I thought I would highlight. I mean, those are 4 amazing, huge condo developments that, as I said, I think are absolutely going to transform the condo landscape in Boston. They're going to bring a new level of luxury here. So hopefully that's helpful, guys. Of course, if you have any questions about any of the projects or anything like that, make sure you put them in the comments below or hit me up directly, and I will definitely help you out.